Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online Casino DLC video. My name is SaintsFan, and today we're doing a breakdown of the trailer, the minute-long trailer that Rockstar released. I put up a video earlier today showcasing this trailer. If you haven't actually seen the trailer, then you can go watch that before you watch this. But there is a ton of new information in this trailer. And even in addition, there's going to be a separate video coming a little bit later today going over all the new information that they posted on their newswire and even the new casino website. There's so much content that they released today. But before we get into that, I want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by the game Crossout. Crossout is a free-to-play online vehicle shooter on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. One of the coolest parts about this game is that all of the vehicles are made by each player. You guys know I love customization, and there is a ton of customization in this game. You have so many unique options to build from, it's crazy. You can put a chainsaw on your vehicle, a railgun, a Gatling gun, artillery systems, tank tracks, rocket boosters, and more. It's really easy to get into as well. You can build a new vehicle from scratch in no time. They have tons of game modes to choose from PvP games to co-op PvE raids, and there's even an open world campaign that you can play solo or with friends. So if you guys are looking for a fun free-to-play game, then check out Crossout. Click the link at the top of the description for a free bonus after registering, and I'll say it one last time, it's free, even on the PS4 and Xbox One. So check it out. Alrighty, so hopping into the trailer, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna simply watch it here on the YouTube channel. And I'll be pausing and breaking down and pointing out some things that you might have missed, because there's definitely some things like in the background of some of these shots that is really interesting. And there's also some of the wording that is interesting that we'll get into. We're just going to go ahead and turn the volume down and just look at it, and we'll get to the audio cues a little bit later. So right off the bat, we start with the casino. We start with the roulette wheel. We're all going to waste a lot of money on this thing. We all know you're not going to really win. We also have casino chips, and I have a better picture that we'll look at a little bit later today, but you can just see some of the values. You got 1,000, you got 5,000, you got 100, 500 over here, or 100. So that's, I'm guessing 5,000 is going to be the maximum amount of, or the max chip that you can get. So I don't believe if we go back, yeah, this one's just 500. That's the blue chip. Then we get this car, man. This car, that's going to be one of the best cars. It's probably going to be one of the most expensive cars in the update. But this also gives us a look at just the interior of this casino. And over here on the right, you can see the cashier. I'm guessing this is going to be somewhat of like the intro scene. This guy's going to be walking us around and saying, hey, this is where everything's at, like they do with every other property that is added to the game. Tons of NPCs in this casino, I will say. But over here on the left, I'll try and zoom in. It's definitely not the easiest thing to see, though. It just gives us a rundown on what's inside the casino. So we have the cashier, just pointing over here to the right. We have the store over here on the right, too, somewhere, and I'll get more into that. The inside track and slot machines, that's actually the horse racing, the inside track, and we'll see, I think, some more of that in this trailer. That's freaking amazing. And then we have the roulette table games, the high limit tables, and the lounges. The high limit stuff is exclusive to like the VIP membership, I believe, but I'm really hoping that's like an actual high limit area. Like, I don't want none of this like medium limit. Like, give me freaking $1 million bets. Continuing on, we can see obviously the slot machine. This is what it's going to look like. You got a couple of buttons there. Spin, I don't know what those say. I don't think they're really that important. We also can see just some of the pictures that they're going to use. Some grenades. That's what I'm going to be getting every freaking spin. And then we get a beautiful look at the new exterior. We knew this was going to happen. I mean, not officially until this confirmed it, but this was really the only way they were going to be able to do this. And it just looks, honestly, it looks kind of weird for this area, just because we all have spent 5 years with the old look. So it's going to take some time to get used to, but I love it. It looks awesome. Got a new sign as well. And maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they sort of changed the wall here around the parking lot. I don't know. It looks a little bit different, a little bit better. Maybe I'm just making stuff up here. But yeah, you can see the new casino. And actually up here on the top is where kind of like the resort part is. And we'll see that, I believe, here in this next shot right here. This is that top part. And you can see it's fairly large. So a lot of room for activities. But there's a bunch of NPCs up here on the roof. And one thing I'm really looking forward to in this casino is just having this be the place that's like the central spot for everyone to sort of just hang out. I think that'll be really cool. But continuing, we can see, I guess these are NPCs, although it does kind of look, at least to me, and it's very hard to see because you only see half her face. This character over here, that almost looks like a player. And if that is a player, then that means like somehow we can, I guess, hang out with NPCs in the jacuzzi. I don't know. I mean, it's not a big deal or anything. It's just something I noticed there. And then we have a look at the interior of the penthouse. I have a bunch more of these screenshots in higher detail. We'll look at that in the next video that you're going to be seeing about an hour or two. So if you want to know more about like the penthouse and all that, then check that one out. Here's just, I guess, the bar, the lounge area. And nothing really to note apart from just a lot of NPCs. You got some new video games. I don't know exactly like how they're going to play, obviously, but there's some in the back and there's the one right here. Don't believe any of these are players. Again, these probably just NPCs. Got to look at the poker table. They said it's a 3-card poker. I don't exactly know because I'm not like well-versed in gambling. I don't know if that's any different than normal poker. But naturally, again, I'm going to lose all my money in this game too. The casino and resort, that's what the name of it is. And then we get our first look at who we're actually going to be working with. This is Tao Cheng, I think his name is. He's actually from single player, and I believe at the end of the game, you have the option to actually kill him. But I guess the option is that you didn't kill him because he's still alive. But he is going to be working with you. You can see that's one of the player characters. I'm guessing this lady is also going to be working with you. I think she's going to be like the page of this DLC where she's going to be the one calling you, getting you jobs and all that. And I'm not entirely sure who this guy is. If anyone wants to let me know. I thought that was a player. But then he goes, Tommy Boy. So I don't know if that's like someone particular. If anyone knows, let me know in the comment section. And then one of the other things, we also have Brucey. He's coming back. That's going to be a lot of fun. You can see him right here messing around with the Chang guy. More screenshots or more interior shots of the casino. And then we have our first look at the wheel of something. Don't know exactly what it's called. But you can get a look at what you have a chance to win. I mean, we all know most of us are going to be getting RP because that seems like it's the worst one on here. However, you can get some money. It says $40,000 there, I believe, or $20,000 potentially. So there's some chances to get some money. It's not a whole bunch. You can win casino chips. That's what this is, 25,000. So that's actually I feel like a good amount. You can win clothing. We don't really see a whole lot of new clothing in this trailer. I'll point out some of the scenes that potentially has some new clothing. But you can also win a vehicle. And that vehicle is the one you see in the screenshots or in the background. But yeah, this is going to be where I spend a lot of my money. If the new vehicle's like $3 million, you already know I'm going to be spending like $6 million just to win it on here. And it's going to be worth it. And I guess you can also get discounts over here, I'm seeing. But that's going to be a lot of fun, I think. Definitely a money spender. Here's a look at the video game again. And then here we get a look at a very populated casino. And a couple of things to note regarding clothing. This guy over here on the far left, someone pointed out that is, I guess, a new hoodie. I haven't looked at like all the clothing because there's literally like 1,000, if not more. But someone pointed out that's a new clothing option. And then this lady over here, apparently that's a new dress. One thing I am wondering, though, is if all of these people are players or if they're NPCs. If they are people, then this guy is wearing a new shirt, I believe. It's like a Hawaiian-looking shirt almost. But then we have like this guy over here. That kind of definitely looks like an NPC. So I guess maybe this could just be a mix and match. This guy almost looks like a player, so maybe that's something new. It's really hard to determine, though, clothing off of all this, just because there's so many people. It's kind of hard to see. Resolution isn't the greatest, but I will say you can see in the background over here on the far left, that's going to be the vehicle that you can win. I believe that's a new Truffade. It's called the Thrax, and that's probably going to be the most expensive vehicle in the game. That's the new Adder. It's the new Bugatti. Then we get a look at the villain of this DLC. And this is going to be super interesting, and we'll touch back on more of this when we hear him speak. One thing I do want to point out, one of our player characters can wear the bow tie sort of untied. So that's a new little cosmetic feature. Horse racing. I said they should do it. It's not actually us horse racing. It's horse race betting, but this is going to be an awesome place to lose money. Look at the, you can see the amounts that you would win. Like this guy has 18-1 odds. The number one guy has 2-1 odds. And it turns out the best odds is actually the guys in last place. So you lost some money if you bet on number one. And I don't exactly know how this is going to be balanced because we all know Rockstar, they want you to lose money. So I feel like this is going to be kind of the biggest waste of money because odds are you're not winning. Like, I just know the second you put your money in, the game's going to be like, all right, we're not having whoever they bet on win. But we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. You can see this guy or this lady. They lost a lot of money. That's going to be me because number 2 has won. And number 1, the worst odds, like basically in the back. It also on the monitor here says main event and single event. So I'm guessing maybe like the main event pays out more than the single event. But again, that's something we can't really determine just from this trailer. And I mean, this scene and these next couple of scenes, it's kind of the story of the trailer. I guess that cowboy looking guy, this guy and his like group. By the way, I just want to point out, we're actually up here in the ranch. So this DLC looks like it takes place kind of all over the map. But him and his gang or whatever they are called, they're trying to take over the casino, and that's kind of what she says here. She's like, they have to destroy it, or they're trying to destroy it before they buy it. So they, I guess, they break in, steal the new car that you can somewhat get a look at here. And it's not the greatest view because this guy's in the way, but man, that car looks freaking beautiful. And then basically the next couple of scenes is just us sort of chasing after this guy. So I'm guessing this is probably one of the missions. They break in and we're on bikes. Looks like that's a Hakachu drag. Going old school, kind of. And naturally, during this scene, it's got to be at nighttime in the rain. Our man Brucey is back again. I love a swallow on his t-shirt. Like, come on, that's Rockstar for you. Although, this is another thing. I believe this is the parking lot of the casino. So you can see, I do think this is a new parking lot. Like, I'm pretty sure that's been upgraded. And then Rockstar decides to show us 4 of the new cars. We don't know the total amount of new cars in this DLC, but we at least know there's going to be 5. 1, the Thrax that we just saw, the new Bugatti, and then we got these cars that I guess are, again, part of a mission. This is going to be, it's the McLaren Senna. I could be wrong on the name of that, but it is based off of a McLaren. We'll get a better look at that in the day, but it's the Mind-Mocked GT livery, so you can see that's going to be one of the liveries. Then we also have this next car, which is the Coil. I believe it's a Coil vehicle, or it's some sort of vehicle that I'm guessing is going to be electric. It just has that like electric look. Not a huge fan of the crossbar, though. It's a little weird. We also have this over here, which is something that's new. And then we have this yellow car, which is actually a new Obey. The car, or the company, the car that Michael drives. It's a new Obey car, new Audi. Looks like it's only 2 doors, but that is definitely a cool looking livery on it. Continuing on, here's another look at the wheel. You can kind of see it more up close. 50,000 vehicles, clothing, some of the stuff we already saw. I'm only beginning this. 5,000 RP, baby. And then somehow, I'm guessing maybe that cowboy guy is connected with the Lost, because we have Lost here in their Lost slam vans trying to kill us. And it's the same cars we saw before. So you have the Mind Mock. This one says Ocelot, I believe. We scroll back here a little bit. Yeah, it says Ocelot there. So maybe that gives you just an idea of what to expect with that vehicle. Again, the Lost over here on the left. They're trying to kill us. Why? Who knows? Here we have that green and white car. And it says it's a Vesser. I think that's what it says. I don't know. I think that might be a new manufacturer of vehicles, because I don't believe I've seen that like in the game. But yeah, the freaking Lost are coming after us. And then here's the back of that Audi. You can see it's got the little Obey logo on it. So you get a better look. Again, I don't exactly know what they're trying to do with this car. That looks super weird. I hope that's not a good car, like performance-wise, because I don't like the look of it. Now this McLaren, that I like the look of, so I hope that's good. And then we have the front view of that green and white car. If anyone knows or like has any idea as to what this green car like is or could be, then please let us know. And then we also have the yellow car there, looking really good. And then I'm guessing some part of the mission takes us on a journey way up in Sandy Shores, where we're getting attacked by buzzards, and then we have to take them out with our helicopters. And then this, I believe, is the final shot of the trailer, and it is of us just sitting, chilling, enjoying a nice, relaxing sunset on the pool, or in the pool. And then the trailer ends July 23rd. That's when this DLC is coming out next Tuesday, so don't have to wait too much longer. Now, going back just really quick and listening to what the cowboy guy has to say and what the lady has to say, that's what's sort of interesting. So just take a listen to this.
I'm gonna lay my cards on the table. You're gonna sell us your casino.
They want to buy this place, but first they mean to destroy it.
So yeah, I guess that's the initial meeting with us. He's like, look, you sell me the casino or I'm going to come after you. Turns out we're not going to sell him the casino. So he's coming after us. And that's when she says they're going to destroy it. So that's why they break in. So it's almost like a heist against us. So we were all expecting maybe a heist to be a part of this. Well, the joke's on us because we're the ones getting heisted. So I think that'll be actually kind of cool to see like the opposite perspective. Like the NPCs are heisting us rather than us heisting the NPCs. But that is everything with the trailer. Like I said, there's a ton of stuff to break down. There's even more stuff, but I don't want this to be like a 2-hour-long video. So I am breaking this stuff up. The next video in about an hour or two is coming out, and that's going to be including all the screenshots that they've released. So check that out. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section on the Diamond Casino and Resort trailer. What do you guys think? Did I miss anything? If you've noticed something in this trailer that I did miss, again, let us know in the comment section. But man, oh man, this is going to be an awesome DLC. Thank you all for watching. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA Online content. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.